Hey everyone, D-Dub Squizzy here. Welcome back to Silksong. I'm ready to be done with this game. I've enjoyed a lot of it, but I am a little bit exasperated after what I had to go through. I came back and farmed for a couple of hours. I gave up almost immediately after beating the other two scores. Basically, once I beat it, I just gave up. I was like, that's it, I surrender, I'm done. But now we can talk to him and see what happens. Well now, how brilliant. In all these fine games, you've matched my scores and more. What wonder to be here and able to witness a display of such profound talent. Besting your scores proved an immense challenge, Seth, yet you're telling me. And yet you seem to have achieved them yourself with relative ease. You flatter me, but yes, my own aptitude continues to surprise me. So many skills I cannot recall learning. But do not underplay your own achievements, for they too are significant, inspiring even. In fact, for my deep respect, I insist you take this small medallion. I found it within my belongings, and I know not where I came upon it, but it has a most pleasant sense. Let it serve as a marker of a friendship I feel has only just begun. Thank you, I shall keep it close. Aged Medallion of the Wanderer Seth, the gift given in respect of great skill. Ah, okay. Yeah, challenge all you want. At least I know if I ever play through the game again. That's not a required thing, and I will not be doing it. Because, man, that was miserable. Alright, take me to Bellheart. I'm gonna shore up my house. I got some mementos to drop in there. And I'm pretty sure I've got them all. Yep. Heck yeah. The surface one is still weird. Not sure what that's about. Right, and then the various hearts. Magnetite, brittle levitating rock found through the fringes of Farloom. Cool, so my materium is completely filled up, as is my journal. I've got the Everbloom. I think we are ready to run to the end. Which I believe means going back to the deep docks. Yeah, I ended up using the Wanderer crest to actually beat the thing. It did have a shorter range, but it was faster. I also figured out that if you give, whenever they come, the fleas come 3 at a time, let the first one fall freely for like 1 second, more than you normally feel you should. And if you do that, then it sort of takes care of itself. Let's see. Yeah, just straight over. Right? No, this is a side room. Because this place is confusing. I was kind of disappointed that the deep docks weren't a longer area. And their boss was just a... I mean, their boss was cool, but they were really out of the way. Am I in the wrong place? I'm in the wrong place. I see. I misread the map. Man, you take off your compass for like 1 episode. That's where I want to go. Hello? Still about, Pointybug? You prove yourself made of the hardiest stuff. Ballo did tell shamefully. He had feared you lost the flame when you yourself had slight guess otherwise. Now I need to descend again. Twice mad you are, brave beyond measure. No, we have heard from Ballo, who told of his repair efforts upon the diving bell. By now that task is likely completed. If you're hoping to put his work to the test, we shall wish again on your survival. If our own service can aid your critical task, we will provide it gladly. For money, though. Alright, so he's got it done then. I should check my crest here. I think, yeah, this all looks pretty good. I'm going to swap this for you for now. That one did seem to work pretty well for me. Tempted to use poison, but it just doesn't hit that hard. Not the room. Hey, man. It's done, miss. I fitted the shell shield. Bell's like new, better than new, even. If you're planning another descent, head down, holler, and I'll get you going. Your work's appreciated, sir. Know that with luck, the threat from below might soon be quelled, and your hands shall rest cold. Well, good. I'm only really wishing to return to the forge and my regular duties. Little purpose, routine. Frankly, miss, all this action's more and a bit overwhelming for bugs like me. I'll be glad when it's all over, providing we survive, of course. Upgrades are done. That bell's as ready as it'll ever be. Let's go. I got my fingers crossed for a Shaw somewhere throughout this episode. The final thing you say right before you take the boss out. Haven't heard Hornet say Shaw at all. And it's been kind of sad. Hey, we actually did make it. No problems at all. Okay. Yeah, what happens if we try to go up now? Oh, whoopsie. Odd. Did we? Oh. I don't remember this part of the abyss. Okay. Well, whatever then. It looks like we're probably in the main descent. Oh, just keep going left and down. In silence your voice, in darkness your form, we hire who see you seek, and our shells yearn for your parade. Oh, right, this place. I forgot about this little thing. Just leave me alone, stay away, stay away. Thank you. The big Mamba Jamba ones are so much worse than the little ones. Whoop. Ow, they take an enormous amount of punishment. Oh right, no, this is a straight drop. All the way to the bottom. Because that's how you go up. Whoa. So can I touch this? I can. Yeah, take that. Cool. Bench. Not sure what we wrote in, but doesn't matter now. Let's get going. Child, I hold the means to descend. Let us meet one final time and quell this black ruin of our making. Who are you hoping you'll find down there, Spider? An alien child and a silk-starved beast? If so, I'm afraid we may sorely disappoint. What awaits below is me no longer. Even if only your shadow remains to release your mother's grip, my blade would see it slain. Then why hold, even this moment? Surely terror hasn't suddenly claimed your hardened heart. Take the final plunge, Spider. Join us in my drowning palace, and let oblivion swallow us all. Oblivion may take you, child. My own life I shall not sacrifice. I've survived the fury of your land. I have borne its barbs and its blades. I've seen wonder behind its dangers. But always, child, I remain a daughter of Hallownest. And the void below all things, that darkness I will fear no longer. I'm moving a little bit, but I'm not doing anything else. Wow, I have no control over anything. Can't even click any buttons. You know, I remember, though, at the end of that God Home ending, when the flower dispelled the big one, it left a black stain on it. So I'm assuming these flowers can only hold so long. Yeah, it's fraying. Holy smokes. Oh, it made another ginormous silk pool or silk ball thingy, like it did above. Man, Grandmother Silk can produce massive webs really fast. Is the flower gone? Nope, it's still here. You have seen better days. Lost lace. Oh. Ow. Ah. Ow. How much of that do I have to go through every time? Like, do I have to go through this entire cutscene every time? Because I really don't want to have to do that. I would assume you just go... Okay, they just immediately put you in. Cool. Dang it! Don't die. Am I not warded against this stuff? Ow. I'm assuming... Ow! Not the direction I wanted to go. I'm assuming she probably doesn't get tired either. So she's probably not going to stagger. This is going to be rough, though. All of her attacks hit really hard. She leaves hazards everywhere she goes. And she seems to have quite a few different attacks. It's not easy to parry things in this game, either, unless you're really familiar with their attacks. They all off-time them, which is predictable. Really? That reached me? Oh, come on! Her normal progression after that was always the dash. Like a third dash. Also, it's really annoying when, even though I parry, I take, like, full damage. Yeah, of course. I hate that attack. I hate the fact that it leaves hazards behind you and that she can pair it with anything. This is gonna be rough. Come on! You can't even... She can just alter wherever she's going at a whim. It's so frustrating. You can't exchange anymore. Like, all the fun flowing of Lace's fight has just been replaced with frustration. In the old fight, when you both swung at the same time, you parried. Neither one took damage. Now, she doesn't take damage, and you do. All of her attacks have, like, a much longer range. She leaves hazards everywhere. And she can teleport, which was the only thing I actually liked about the thing I liked a lot about the Lace fight, that I don't with a lot of others in this game, is she can't teleport. Where she can move, it makes sense. You can see where she can go. It follows logically. Not anymore. Should have parried myself. Of course. That attack is so... Okay, she does still get tired. What do you... Oh, she's under there. Uh-oh. Oh, my word. Uh-oh. Ow, don't worry. Lace, I have been through an entire act of the game to prepare for your nonsense attacks. So I at least know what they're gonna do. Oh, that proc, right. I forgot I even had it, because of how unreliable it is. Whoa! No way that's it. No, she is not dead. And I don't have enough silk to heal. Am I gonna have to fight Grandmother now? Ow! What the... What? What do I do? What is this? Am I leaving? What? What was that? They just, like, subtracted 4 of my health. That was just... whatever. It's just trying to get this over with. This fight feels cheaply hard. I haven't liked the void attacks throughout the game so far already. Like the ones that various... you know, normally common enemies had. I get it that you put them in to make them more dangerous, but they seem so arbitrary in how a lot of them work. Ow, come on. I parried that! I even heard the noise! Man, this entire fight feels so cheap. No part of it even feels like my fault when I get hit for stuff. It's so annoying. So, like, what is this? Is this... do I have to climb off of the walls or something? Okay, that's what it looks like. Is that going to be happening just through the fight now? Lacey's just going to be able to throw those at me now? Ah, right. Oh. Huh. Oh! Oh, come on! I'm gonna need to take a break when all of this is over. This third act of the game has had some good moments in it. I liked the Coral Tower. I didn't mind the Viridian place, although that boss fight with the White Stag was, or Pale Stag or whatever it was, pretty sucky. Didn't like the plant, the pollen thingy. Really liked the ant though, the Ant Queen. That was my favorite boss so far. But the rest of this third act, just the way that Void in general has been working, has not been enjoyable. And I hate that stupid attack. She will just with close to no warning. Whoa! What the? Oh, again! Okay, we're going in here with slightly more health than we had before. Okay, it comes from this direction first. Followed closely by the other one. They move way faster in Lace's fight. Right. There was no getting away from that. Oh my word, I hate that stupid attack so much! It's like, she looks like she's about to dash, and then instead she just jumps up in the air. Of course, even her dash is garbage. It's just so not fun. It's like the fleas. It feels like the fleas all over again, where I just desperately want it to be over. It's kind of like the Radiance fight. Just not that good of a fight, more annoying than anything else, you just want it to be over. Ah! Right into it. Got her. Okay. Okay, and we are at full health right now. No Silk, but full health. We're getting better. But man, this next phase, she gets way less predictable. Starts chaining attacks together in much more frustrating ways. Ow. Oh. Are you kidding me? Again? What the? And of course. Oh, it's so annoying. Of course, I have just not enough Silk to heal, which means I'm going to immediately die. Oh, no. Of course. Yeah. Oh, my word. I'm okay. Carefree Melody gave me one more heart, and it was immediately squandered. Is there anything else I can do here? I don't think so. No other utility stuff is helpful at all. I already have speed, although honestly that might be kind of messing me up. I think I just have to not get hit. Yeah, I know. Revolutionary thought there. It's annoying having to go through that every time, too. It takes like a full 30 seconds just to get into the boss fight. Between this whole drop every time, followed by the scream. What the? Not again? Okay. Alright. Not full health, but pretty close. I've got that first phase down pretty okay. I take a hit here and there, but it's not that bad. Man, this second phase, though, really gets bad. Also, her versions of these, yeah, they are so... Not only do they follow one another faster, they move way faster. Whoa! That was way more range than it should have had. Huh. Ah! Oh my word. Oh no! Not this again. She's unveiling new attacks. Oh, I see how that works. Almost all that silk is, or almost all the void is off of her. Did we actually do it? Or is this another fake out? I should probably get out of here, huh? Oh. It is getting very dark. Finish her. Or is the thing, I need to get her out of here so that the mother will stop thrashing? Is that what's going on here? Is that her protection to keep me out of the void while we leave? It's fading out. Oh, hi. Siblings found us. That's pretty cool. I guess they never really were hollow, were they? Well, I guess that means we can assume that the Hollow Knight and sealed sibling endings both are not canon. I saw the Lord of Shades, but it also looked like just the Knight broken free at the end of the Dream No More ending, so yeah, it could be anything. Any of the old endings could have been the real one as far as the game was concerned. Where's Lace, though? Oh, they brought her out, too. Cut her head off. Now, before she starts killing more people. She needs to go down. Leave her alive at your own peril. Sister of the Void, defeat Lost Lace, and free Farloom. Mr. Mushroom. Yeah, that seems about right. Grant the Herald's wish and finish the game. Alright. We won. Boy. I mean, honestly, I'm sure once I go through that a few times, the fight won't be so bad. But I miss the sort of like calculated precision in the Pure Vessel and Nightmare King Grim fights, which were designed to be, you know, really difficult end-game fights. They were in DLCs, of course, for their respective games. They took what Team Cherry was trying to do with the Radiance and with the Hollow Knight and sort of blended them into a really fun mechanic where it was challenging, but every time I died to either one, I was like, oh, that was my fault. I didn't feel like that here. One of the things that made Hollow Knight's bosses so much fun was that pretty much all of them, you were just fighting the boss, right? The boss was dangerous, they could do their stuff, but you were just fighting them. The ones that people really don't like are mostly people don't like the Dream Warriors very much, at least almost any of them. And it's because of the way they move around, it just feels unnatural, which is sort of the point. But also because of how the arenas work, like, most people don't like Umu either, and it's for similar reasons. It feels difficult in sort of an unfair way. When you start creating environmental hazards everywhere, and like using the arena to attack me, I'm okay with that, as long as you're also not a hyper-aggressive tiny little boss that you have to keep like focused on and moving to attack. Plus, Lace's moveset, like I said, originally her first couple fights, they were fun. They were enjoyable. They're some of my favorite in the game. Those ones, the Dancer, or Songstress. I was a decent fan of the second Sentinel fight. But one of the things this game did a lot that I wasn't a fan of, there was, of course, all the double damage stuff. A lot of people have already talked about that, though I don't really have to. And most of that didn't even bother me, although the double contact damage, that definitely did. And Seth Goldman, yeah, I heard that was a Make-A-Wish kid. That's the one who asked for Shrine Guardian Seth to be made. That's why Shrine Guardian Seth is in this. Through the darkness and dangers, you persevere. Thank you for exploring the world of Hollow Knight Silksong. Let's meet again on the road ahead. I'm curious to see what Team Cherry does next. I can't deny that the game is good. It's very proficient. Solid. Most of it was very fun. Boy, some things weren't, though. Achieve 100% game completion and finish the game. But yeah, man, some of those bosses were just rough and not in a good way. The pin's here now. Like, honestly, Shrine Guardian Sets fight. And I can tell you, one of the biggest things that made me dislike that fight... I can just go do it again. No thanks. I can't teleport out of here, can I? No. One of the things that made me dislike that fight more than anything else was the fact that he teleported. It's like, if you're going to teleport, you have to do it like Grim or the Soul Master does. Even the Pure Vessel, when he teleports, like, you can get why he can, but it also feels sort of cheap. But I get it. Mostly because they don't teleport on top of you. The teleports and repositioning in this game, it feels so random most of the time. Like, enemies, they'll teleport wherever they want to. And half the time, that's on top of you. Which, again, it doesn't feel like oh, it's fun and challenging. It feels like a cheap, oh, it's just like the game saying, screw you. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being kind of over the top about it, but I was not a fan of the constant teleporting of various enemies, especially when there's no reason for it. Soul Master did that because he was nothing without his magic. He couldn't fight without it. Nightmare King Grim, and frankly Troop Master Grim, their fights were just enjoyable because they always teleported to specific locations near you. Oh, I see. That's where the entrance is. So it didn't feel like they were being, like, you know, they were just cheaply getting away from you. They teleported to perform an attack and then left to perform another. It was rhythmic. It was always predictable. And because of that, it was fun. But the teleports in this are as random as any other attack. And that's just not enjoyable to me. I don't know, maybe I'm in the minority on that. But I just do not find that sort of a move fun in a game like this. I just don't. And I get the feeling most people would probably agree with that. Although I can't say for certain. Need to return to Bluff, ring the bell. Yeah. I don't intend to do anything else really in this, but I figure I might as well go up to the surface, head back to Bellheart, and end this there. I imagine they're making DLCs for the game like they did for the first one, and if they're free, then I'll play them. If they cost money, I'm probably not going to spend it on it. I already had to buy this game, and I'm not a wealthy man. But if they're free, then I pretty much definitely will, and then I'll just come back into the game to play them. Can they not get through the metal? No, they can. There's a lot of things to like about this game. I'm looking through the manual here. If I, let's see. The Moss Mother was, of course, an uninspired boss, just like the Skull Tyrant. Just bigger versions of what were there. Sort of big brutes. Not that fun or dangerous. Hated that thing. That thing sucked, and it was almost entirely just because of the 2-point contact damage. That's a terrible mechanic. It should be removed. I didn't like them either. It says certain tools and skills can pierce its defenses. I probably should have tried that some more, but those guys were not fun to fight. That was just Massive Moss Charger, but slightly more difficult, with like 1 or 2 extra moves. Let's see here. Those guys were terrifying. Easily the scariest thing down here. That was annoying. But, you know, it wasn't really a boss. It was an environmental hazard you could kill. They were actually fun. I liked their fight. The run back was kind of rough, but they were enjoyable to fight. I wouldn't mind fighting them more. Very cinematic, very easy, a lot like Sister Splinter. Same thing as the 4th course, isn't it? It's definitely shaded more. They put more work into this thing's, into the sprite for this, or whatever you call it, the model, than they did for any other that I've seen in the game. That guy was a terrible fight. Just not enjoyable at all. He just threw traps around and then ran away. Epic fight. Probably best one in the entire game, in my opinion. I don't think you can't dispute it. Morwing wasn't that bad. You had so little health at the start, you hit not very hard, and it really did just bump into you all the time, and hit much harder than it needed to. That was really the biggest problem with it. I heard they nerfed it. I don't know how, but I heard they did that. Not really a boss fight, kind of reminded me of the Curse Rotted Greatwood. You just, you hit the weak points, and then the whole thing collapses, it barely even fights back. The whole Wisp place was weird, though. That must have been like a backer area or something. Crowfather was kind of fun. He was all right. Oh yeah, the disgraced chef. That fight was just annoying. I did not like the way that he fought. He wasn't as bad as it could have been, but it was sort of annoying. I don't even need to speak about this. His boss fight itself wasn't bad. It's everything else about it that makes it bad. There's Sister Splinter. Yeah, again, like the fourth chorus, cinematic, not that tough. Seth would have been much more fun had he not been teleporting. Then I would have liked that fight a lot more. This one was rough, because that was just an arena battle, really. Her attacks were not that difficult to dodge. You're really fighting the arena. I can see myself growing to enjoy it more. Let's see. Last Judge. Definitely, I'd say a fun fight. The run back kind of makes it more difficult, especially because of how early on it is. But overall, I'd say it's a pretty fun fight. These guys go from really easy to not so easy fast. Like once you get to the fighting just one of them. They're simple monster fights, though, not that difficult. So also just kind of bland fights. I didn't hate them or anything. That guy was kind of annoying. I gotta be honest. He was frustrating to fight. But for the most part, pretty predictable. You just had to figure out how. Reasonably enjoyable, comically easy for like where he was and what he was supposed to be, though. Not difficult at all. Same thing with that one. That was also just an environmental boss. Not much of a fight there at all. Nothing for the underworks, which is pretty funny. Choir Clapper. I don't know. The name kind of gets me. Second Sentinel, pretty fun. I didn't mind that fight. That was enjoyable enough. I can't remember if that one teleported or not, but it was all right. That thing. I don't think I really liked the fight much. It's been a while. I don't even remember most of its finer points. It was a boss fight. I can say that with certainty. Hated that thing. That thing was horrible. The dancers were fun. Both iterations of the dancers were very fun to fight. I actually liked them. Did not... Trobio's first fight was like... It had its problems. It was mostly okay, but it had its problems. Did not like the Tormented Trobio fight. More annoying than anything else. Oh, yeah. And this thing... What a horrible fight that one was. That one's fight just sucked. And I'll tell you why. It's because its little grub thingies that it sends out don't hurt it when they explode. And that they even explode at all. Like arbitrarily just detonating. Awful, awful mechanic for them to explode like that. I don't know who thought that was a good idea, but that person was wrong. I don't even think that I could call that a boss fight. I beat it a cheesy way. But they gave me the means to do it, so I don't feel bad about it. Not fun. That's all I'll say about the Pale Stag. Not fun. Yeah, they were enjoyable enough, just like the first dancers. Easily telegraphed, but pretty fun. That thing, I feel like they need to change it a bit. Give it like one more weak spot or something. Have like one weak spot that moves up and down the legs on the sides or something like that, so that you're not reliant on just hitting the spots that are spitting at you. It just draws the fight out and makes it unfun. Chakra's fight sucked. I'm just gonna say it. Her moves work fine as like a helper companion type deal. Terrible to actually fight. That fight sucked too, because he just fired globs of void everywhere, and then randomly charged around. Pinstress was fun, Widow was pretty fun, First Sinner was epic, I loved that fight, Phantom was fantastic, both of Lace's fights were pretty fun. Didn't like Grandmother Silk, but it wasn't the worst, but it wasn't very fun. Silkspun child possessed by the void, to quell the mother's rage and see this kingdom saved, I will claim her back, this one the dark shall not take. Not fun at all. I can't judge the Garmond and Zaza fight, because... Of course, you know, that one is beyond my reach, sadly. But I figure it probably wouldn't have been that much fun either. It's hard to make... I don't know, the second Sentinel was okay, and that one attacks enemies. I don't know, all in all, it was a fun game. I liked Silksong. I'm not going to pretend that I didn't. There were a lot of things I didn't like about it, particularly as you get into the end game. A lot of its more glaring problems stick out. I am never going to get over Bilewater. I want to make that very clear. This area was a middle finger to the fans of the game. It existed solely to make you unhappy. And I do take that personally, as any fan should, as anyone playing the game should take it. They made it to make you angry. And not angry in like a, oh, this is just kind of difficult, this like requires some skill. No, angry in the garbage way of just, it's overwhelmingly difficult when it doesn't need to be. And I don't like that. That people could say that that's me being weak or cowardly. Like, it's not that hard. You're just not very good at the game. Sure, maybe you can say that. But this was a bad area. The area sucked. I did not enjoy it even a little bit, and that's all that really matters in the game is if it's enjoyable. And I didn't enjoy that. The mists, once you understood them, it was pretty easy. But I like the secret platforming and stuff. The boss for it, Phantom, was a fantastic fight. I loved that one. Both of the Weaver fights, Widow had a jank move or two, but for the most part, it was pretty fun. And the first Sinner over in the slab was awesome. I loved that fight. That was super enjoyable. They had a lot of good fights. They had a couple stinkers. You know, that's pretty typical of Hollow Knight. The original game had a lot of very good fights, and some not good fights at all. Where's my other ring? But of course, the other thing that's affecting my mood right now about the game is this. Those games, those mini-games, I know it was just a memento. I didn't have to beat it. I know that. But I didn't just want to leave it be and not do anything. Like, I wanted to actually complete the thing. And especially for this playthrough, that it sucked. It just was not a good anything at all. Minigames can be fun, but man, not like that. Alright, well, I think that is going to be it then. We're pretty much done here. Fun game. I'll be moving on to some other stuff, but know that if they do release DLCs and stuff for free especially, I'll probably be back to go check them out, assuming they're significant. Oh, the mementos, they're up there. I didn't know that. Cool. Alright, but that is going to be it for this one. Thank you all for sticking with it. You know my book routine. If you want to check my book, it's in the description. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one.